Make sure I heard this right. In order for Franco to show his serial killing face, the feds and locals have agreed to Jason's conditional release. Said conditions being that I have to agree to be his personal watchdog, and if Jason manages to escape while in my custody, I will then be charged as an accessory and might then face prison time?
Correct.
Screw that.
Detective, are you refusing to take responsibility for Jason?
You're damn right I am.
Oh, well, what about Franco almost killing Lulu? He has to be stopped.
Now, don't think that you can use Lulu to shoehorn me into advancing your career.
Oh, okay? Well, considering the fact that Franco almost blew up your girlfriend to Kingdom Come, I would think that you'd want him to be caught.
You know, this whole Franco thing really worked out well for you timing-wise, didn't it? I mean, Sonny's case was supposed to really be the career maker for you. But you got too enamored with your own brilliance, pissed off a judge, and then got a kid sentenced to prison. Franco's your ticket back to the show.
Again? So what? Why do you care if Franco's capture is a bonus for me?
Ordinarily, I don't, but it's not your ass on the line. You want me to take responsibility for Jason.
It's your job, Detective. We both serve different masters, all right? You're supposed to nab the bad guys and keep them in custody, and I prosecute them.
You know, I got an idea here. Why don't I just save us a boatload of time, and I'll just put the cuffs on myself. We both know, now that Michael's not in Pentonville, Jason has no motivation for going back there and nothing to stop him from running away. I'm not going to put my badge on the line to let him have that golden opportunity.
Well, you're all we've got.
Then I suggest you get back to the drawing board.
Listen, Detective. We have a serial killer here who's either murdering people or about to. Where are your priorities?
Should probably just give it back to Interpol, the case. I'm out.
Bad day?
It's not going to go down as one of my favorites. Look, there's something I'm trying not to tell you.
Okay, what is it?
Franco's resurfaced.
What?
Yeah, he reached out. Me, and then Maxie, and now, Carly.
He's made contact.
Yeah, sent crime scene photos in the mail.
Do we know what he's saying?
Not right now, but I guess we gotta be prepared for anything.
Wow, I didn't think that we would ever have to deal with that maniac again.
Well, you know, the good thing is that he won't be able to operate under darkness anymore. Everyone's coming forward to the authorities, even Carly. We're gonna catch him, okay? But in the meantime, you just gotta be a little more careful. I mean, if you feel threatened or if you feel like someone's following you,
I'll call you right now.
You better. 'Cause if anything were to happen to you again while on my watch, I could never forgive myself.
Well, as long as you have my back, I'm not worried.
Speaking of your back...
Hey, Dante, I thought I heard... Look, I'm sorry, guys. I'll pretend I was never...
No,
listen, dude.
Please, don't run. This is your home, too. We should have remembered that.
Obviously, this is my fault. I should have been thinking we'll come up with a communication system, all right? I mean, we could go to your house instead.
Yes.
Too.
Oh, you guys, you don't have to do that. I mean, this is where you live.
No, this is where you live, too.
Look, I just don't want to be an inconvenience to everybody.
No, it is not like that. You have no idea how desperate everyone was to get you home.
Look, it's not a big deal. We'll just figure out something, okay? Forget it. You good?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, tell me, how'd it go at Carly's after I left?
Well, Jax took over. We put guards in place and hired drivers for everybody.
Really? Well, that's good. I mean, I'm glad Carly did that. She called Jax, she called the cops. I mean, that wasn't her first instinct, but it was the right thing to do. I mean, civilians shouldn't be trying to mess with Franco.
You think you can stop him this time?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's not going to be easy. Franco's a different kind of monster, and he knows how to fly under the radar. I mean, he's been killing people for years all over the world, and no one's been able to get a read on the guy. When he decides to come into the light, it's on his own terms, not ours. I mean, he puts crime scene photos on the walls of galleries, and it opens the doors and invites the world in to see. I mean, that takes a lot of nerve.
Franco's fixated on Jason. I mean, that makes everybody that Jason cares about a target. And that includes my brother and my sisters. Is there any way the cops can wrap this thing up quickly?
Well, we're going to do everything we can. He's outsmarted law enforcement once before, actually more than once before, I'm sorry to say, but there is a plan in place, and we need Jason to implement it.
Well, he's in Pennville. How would you do that?
He'd get a conditional release.
That's great. What?
Well, it depends on who you're asking.
What's the problem?
They want me to agree to take Jason into my custody. I'm just not sure I'm willing to do that.
John?
Wait, if it could stop Franco, why wouldn't you go along with Jason's release?
I'd like to know the answer to that, too.
Okay, you two are missing the 3 magic words. In my custody. If he decides to take off for parts unknown, the court's going to hold me responsible. They could then charge me as an accessory, and I'll be sent to Pentonville in place of Jason.
Okay, well, that's not going to work because Jason hates you, and when Franco's caught, if he's even caught, there's no guarantee that Jason wouldn't take off just to make sure you get thrown in prison.
You want to weigh in?
You want my opinion?
Yeah, you know Jason better than either of us.
Well, I know that Jason wants to stop Franco. And he will do anything, and he will stick around until that happened. Afterwards, I don't know. If it were me, I'd do whatever it took to stay out of Pennville.
I gotta talk to Claire.
Wait, whoa, does that mean you're going to agree?
Well, I think I have to.
Why? Even Michael thinks there's a chance that Jason will leave you twisting in the wind.
I thought it was important to do the right thing, even though it would cost Michael. I can't hold myself to a lower standard because it'll cost me.
Progress constructing a new and better case against Sonny Corinthos. I'll come in for a briefing when I have more to report. Okay, thanks. What can I help you with, Detective?
I'll do it.
What, exactly?
I'll take Jason into my custody.
Well, I thought that wasn't an option.
Well, you know, I'm kind of cursed with this thing called a conscience. Look, if Franco kills again and I could have stopped it, I can't live with that. So let's get Jason's paperwork in order and roll the dice.
What's this?
It's an order for your release. It's temporary.
Ah, bait for Franco.
That's the idea. The catch is you are being released into my custody, which means my ass is on the line. If you manage to escape, I can be charged as an accessory and wind up here in your place. That doesn't fit into my future plans, so you're gonna get pretty sick of me. And if you decide to run, I'll shoot you to stop you.